Welcome to Cord Cutting Today for March 2nd, 2020. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting right now and give you my opinion on them. Now, this is my opinion. If you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below. There I'll link to each story I talk about so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. Now, if you're new here, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. And hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. Well, let's start off the day with some deals, and then we'll go dive into all kinds of news, including the launch of AT&T TV. But first, real quick, Starz is still on sale, but it ends this month. Right now you can get 3 months of Starz for just $5 each. But you need to hurry because this deal will end this month. If you want to learn more about that, check out the show notes down below for the link to the Starz deal. But like I always said, if, for instance, you have HBO and what you got HBO for is not airing right now, maybe consider dumping it, switching the Starz for a couple months, and then flipping back to HBO or Showtime or something completely different. So check that out. All right, today is it. After a lot of talk, after a lot of reports, AT&T TV has launched. It's now nationwide. It was in a few test markets prior. Now it's live nationwide. 2-year contract. If you bundle internet and AT&T TV, you can get a discount. But there are a lot of typical trappings. 2-year contract, activation fee, early termination fees, regional sports fees, etc. First device is free. You pay for each additional device, or you can use your app on like a Fire TV, for example. Now, there are a lot of great things here. They are doing bonuses, even offering some gift cards, very DirecTV-esque. Now, when you look at it on their website, they're really not marketing this as a cord cutting service as much as they're pushing it as a replacement for Uverse and DirecTV. So much so that they've stopped accepting Uverse subscriptions online. If you want Uverse, you have to call in. I have heard reports from some people in that realm that's very difficult to get Uverse TV right now. They really want you to go to AT&T TV because it's more profitable for AT&T. They don't have to send you a bunch of equipment. They don't have to send a truck to your home to set it up, etc. Now, AT&T did reach out to us. Earlier, they had talked about winding down signups. Now they were very clear, though, that current Uverse subscribers will continue to get Uverse. So keep that in mind. It's not shutting down completely. It's just a lot more difficult, in my words, from my understanding of the conversation, to get it now because they want you to get Uverse or get AT&T TV. They made it very clear repeatedly in our conversations with AT&T that AT&T TV is now their main focus. Not DirecTV, not Uverse TV, but AT&T TV is now their main focus, and HBO Max, which is something we've known for a while. We'll keep a close eye on that. But I'd love to know, anybody here who have AT&T TV, anybody sign up for that 2-year contract? I tell you, I'm not signing up for a 2-year contract with it. But I do see why for some people, if you wanted some of these features, if you wanted that bundled internet, you knew you wanted AT&T TV now, and you knew you were going to have it for 2 years. Maybe I could see that. The one thing to remember, though, is that it will go up to $93 plus fees and taxes, with some of their plans being over $100 in year 2 of that contract. So keep that in mind. But let me know. I'll really love to hear from you. Why AT&T TV? What do you think of it? We talked a lot about it last week. Is this a cord cutting service or not? A lot of people seem to say no. When it has a contract, it can't be a cord cutting service. So you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, let's keep moving forward. Last week we talked about YouTube TV dropping Sinclair-owned Fox Regional Sports Networks. Now this is only for Fox Regional Sports like Fox Sports Midwest, Fox Sports Detroit, etc. But late on Friday night, YouTube TV announced that they had reached a temporary short-term deal with Sinclair to keep the regional Fox Sports networks on YouTube TV as talks continue. As of this moment, there's no additional news other than to say they are currently in the middle of talks between Sinclair and YouTube TV to keep Fox Regional Sports Networks on YouTube TV. Does that change? Does the deal fall apart? Do they reach a new deal? We're going to keep a very close eye on this, but get your opinions in right now. Do you think YouTube TV will reach a deal with Sinclair to keep them? Or do you think this was just a delay at some point? Fox Regional Sports Networks will be leaving YouTube TV when a deal is not reached. Let me know. I really appreciate your thoughts on that. Good news for Roku TV owners. Now, Roku TV has one of the coolest over-the-air TV systems. Of course, it's just a little block on your TV where you jump into a grid guide. That's a traditional grid guide for your over-the-air TV. I know other TVs do that. It's very nice to see that feature on a budget TV. It has the ability to say more ways to watch. Like, say, if you see a show, it can say, hey, this show that's airing later today is also available right now on Hulu, for example. One of the things, though, that was kind of annoying is it had a favorite system. So as you watched channels, the channels you watched most often would be moved into a favorite section. So at the top of the grid guide would be, here are the channels you automatically watch. Originally, you were able to select, hey, I want these 5 channels, favorited or not. And then Roku updated their app to make it automatic, that they based it off on your viewing habits. Now, a lot of people didn't like that, and there was no way to turn it off or get rid of it or change it. Now, though, they've at least allowed you to disable that feature. You can say, no, I don't want my favorite channels. I want them all numerically ordered from, channel 6 all the way through channel whatever you may have, 25 or something. So, good option. If you go into settings, TV inputs, you can edit that there to disable favorites. Unfortunately, they haven't brought back the ability to go in there and just say, hey, I want to have my favorite channels be ones I pick. Hopefully Roku does that. I'm hoping this is like a temporary fix, right? Like, hey, I know we made that big update last fall that made that impossible, but we're now allowing you to turn it off, and maybe in our next big update, we'll allow you to do that. We're going to keep a close eye on that, and I'll let you know if I hear anything, but I do think that, one of the best things about these Fire TVs or Roku TVs, Fire TV Edition Smart TVs, excuse me, is the ability to have your locals from your antenna right alongside your streaming apps from like Stir and Tableau and Friendly and Apple TV and more. So hopefully they keep improving those features. All right, good news. Pluto TV has re-added its 24/7 James Bond channel and added James Bond on-demand movies again. Keep a close eye on that. We'll be watching for more Pluto TV news, but tons of new channels coming to Pluto TV all the time. It's great to see they brought back one of the most requested channels, their 24/7 James Bond channel. Now, Viacom is using this channel to promote the upcoming Bond movie. I think it's in April. But for now, you get to enjoy classic James Bond movies. Not all of them. I think there's most of the older ones are in there. Free on demand and live with ads. Pretty cool feature there. And like I said, they're using it as a way to promote the upcoming movie. Look for Viacom, CBS to do that more often going forward. And last story up of the day, Hulu is adding about 1,600 new episodes today. Hulu has added a ton of FX content. A good chunk of the back catalog of FX original programming is now available on Hulu as the exclusive home of FX. Now, most of this content was actually content that, as best I could tell, was not on Netflix, not on Amazon, not on Hulu before. So this is, for some of it, maybe the first time it's ever been available streaming through a subscription service like Hulu, Netflix, etc. Really cool, great get for Hulu, and it makes sense. Disney now owns FX, and Disney now owns they don't own 100% of Hulu, but they own the entire board. Comcast gave Disney their board seats. Even though they retained some ownership of it, Disney now has control of Hulu. So keep an eye on that. I expect maybe more and more deals like this to come up, but with the fact that Hulu is basically fully Disney, FX is fully Disney, it makes sense to put that content there. We also saw Lizzie McGuire sequel. The creator of that, Hilary Duff, one of the lead voices, went online and said, hey, I want my show not to be in Disney Plus. I want it to be on Hulu because they want to go into some more adult themes. Since she's a 30-something or so, that's what they want to do now. It'll be interesting if we see more and more of that kind of content go to Hulu instead of Disney Plus. We're going to keep a close eye on that and let you know. So don't forget, 3 months of Stars for just $5 a month. Link in the show notes down below. Special thank you to everybody. Huge welcome to all of our new subscribers. We're going to be here all week with cord cutting news, tips, tricks, and reviews. So check back every Monday through Saturday for Cord Cutting Today. Of course, our weekly Q&A and more, all right here on our YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care, everybody.